especially in the output file, I would say. Whereas now I'm showcasing to you in the scripting area itself, and then we can carry forward immediately. So here, let's say I have copied these ones, and these are all functions. Okay, so these are, now you will be able to understand them. So let's go, and now head we have how, okay, this one. So let me run. Now you see I have written my coding out here, and now I'll be running each line so that you can have a look at it. Now when I ran head in brackets demo, I got this as the output, which I have already discussed in the morning. Now I'm showcasing to you for tail, the last 6 data, whatever is present in the last 6 part of data set be seen out here. So here, and I'm running it. Now have a look. It says that unexpected numeric tail last 6. Okay, so this one. Did you see? I had kept dash rather than hash. So it is taken up as an error. Now I'm correcting it here. So what does this mean? It means that in the script I can not only delete, I can correct, and I can do. Whereas here in the output file, I'm unable to do that. So let me run this one now and see what I'm getting. So have demo, and then I have got the entire last 6 files also. It has showcased. Large data sets you have got, if it is say last 6 data sets, so it will showcase only the last 6 data sets only. It will not show in this manner. Okay, so this is one thing. Another function in our studio for descriptive analysis is summary. And here summary means it is what for example, let's sum the entire data set I'm asking now. Now I'm showcasing all the 3 different functions that I have got. So have a look at it. The first one is summary for my data set. So I'm running it. Now once I run, have a look at it. Now right from the beginning, I'm showcasing to you, let's say from age, length is 100, class is character, mode is character. Now we all know mode, median, and the other one. 3 of them are present for us, and how we have to calculate and how to see. It is only in our majority times what happens is that mode we do not calculate. We just write a comment and we leave it. Okay, whereas in R it gives you the leverage, and right now using the summary, you are seeing that for the categorical variables, you have just got the length, the class, and the mode. It is showcasing as the character. Now come over to the non-categorical variables that you have got, like quality. What is it giving to you? Which I call it as the 5 elements: minimum, then first quartile, median, mean, third quartile, max, and it has given to me. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 it is taking up. However, there is another function which talks exclusively about 5 elements. Let me see if I have included it or not. If not, then I'll share it later. So here you will see that for the non-categorical things, summarizing summary data demo has given to me the summary of each and everything. So what you will do once you have taken care of this, you simply have to let's say copy it like this. I'm showing it to you the most easiest manner. Right click, select, copy, go to Word file, open the Word file, or let's say notepad. Let me see if I have one with me. Yes, I have got one, and I can save it in my notepad, number 1, number 2, or in WordPad also you can do. Now one more thing that I wanted to tell you is that majority of the times I see that scholars coming up and telling me that when they take the flagged report, Okay, with SPSS, e-views, then I would say even Excel also sometimes when you are copy and you are pasting it, it falls under the major plagiarism, and then you have a tough time. So what do? We take the images, either we do that or we transpose the data and either increase the number of digits after the decimal point, and then we are taking care. However, when you are doing it with R, no matter how many, like all of you are here right now, let's say 40 or 50, I don't know how many of you are there. Even if you copy, the flag is not there at all. So this is the best part of R, that it does not capture it in that manner, and you are able to take it. So that goes with the summary demo. Now, let's say I have got a particular file. Let's say in demo, I have got this file with me and I want to know about the variable. So what am I going to do? I'm going to introduce this $ and the variable which is present in my file. I have written it out, and let me now run this one also and see what I'm going to get. Now have a look in the output pane now. That's why I have taken. Now here you will see summary, demo, $ math, and that is for the particular file. It has given you minimum, first quartile, median. So if you do it for data file, it gives you for all the variables. In case you don't want to see for the entire file, however, you want to run for let's say each and every variable individually, like if you want to capture the information about it, you can even do it like this. Now, some of you who are good in writing the conceptual papers, you can showcase and write the conceptual paper showing the differences between these things also side by side, and a wonderful paper can be presented. So that is one thing that I wanted to add. Now, let's see with summary demo for the variable Hindi. Now, if I do this, run it, and you will see for Hindi, I would be getting. Now, thing is that you would be asking me, ma'am, why we should do it in this manner. Summary, you can see the format, how the format has come for the entire data set. However, if I take for individual variable, the summary is coming in a different manner. So you can copy paste like this. You can simply, for example, this is there. Let's say this one, and I can just copy and I can paste it out here, and immediately I can start running them one after the other so that I can get the output immediately. So this is one more function that I wanted to show. Similarly, apart from this, we have even checked out, let me just find out for the variables. Now, sometimes it happens, okay, now I have shown you the differences between these things also. For example, equal to, Disha, I think she asked me, y equal to y this one, and I was explaining to her. For example, in Hindi, if I want to identify what is Hindi, Hindi is one of my variables in the data set, and if I want to write a function whose value should be identical to each other. Now, understand that there is a lot of difference between the words identity and similarity. Now, when I say identity, no matter what happens, the mirror images, when you take them together, they are identical. There is no difference. At that time, we are going to use the equal to sign. However, if I am, for example, let's say I want to find out demo. Under this, I want to see for, let's say, let me take it up Hindi only. And I want to find out the maximum of how much marks was available for this one. I have written this particular thing, and you can see my function is ready out here. And I'm saying whatever is the output of this particular function, which function? Max, brackets open, demo file for the variable Hindi must be stored in another variable Now here I have written as Hindi. If you want, you can write Hindi 1, you can write Hindi 1A. I have shown to you in my PPT what are the correct formats as to how to choose the variable and carry forward. Now what will happen out here? Let's me run out here and see in the output pane. It has given to me Hindi 1, arrow dash max demo and this one. That means I have saved it now. Now I am going ahead and I'm trying to call and find it out what is the value which is being stored. So the maximum marks which variable Hindi has achieved is how much? 90. So if I want, I can do like this, or if I want max, let's say demo dollar sign and then I have got Hindi. Even if you want to test like this, enter it, you will get the same thing. So you have to understand that when we are using, let's say this portion, that is the one that I'm highlighted it. This is for example, if you are working on a large data, at that time I'm supposed to use it. However, if you are you just want a very quick information and you don't want to utilize it, I'll tell you how and where these things also will be used. You can use the second one and you might get the value. However, when you are doing textual analysis, natural language processing, artificial intelligence, or even I would say simple calculations also sometimes, you need to require it at that time. These functions are really helpful for us. So this is another example that I have given. Hindi, that is first one I have stored it in 1. And now I'm saying demo, whatever this one is there, store it in this, and that is equal to sign. Now, what will I do? I will simply write Hindi and I'm going to run. See what I'm going to get. Have you seen it now? What does it mean? It means that I have a file demo in which the variable is Hindi. I'm saying whatever the variable values are there, let it be equal or identical, and it should be stored in another variable which I'm calling it as Hindi. So when I retrieve Hindi, you can see all the values of it has been present out here. Okay, is that clear? So this is how the differences in different functions are available to us and we can understand it. Now let me show you some more functions as you are asking me. And one more thing that I want to tell you is that start observing even in your global environment. Now, I'm not going to tell you where the global environment is, and you can see the values which are popping up. As I keep the words Hindi 1, Hindi, you can see Hindi, what it is telling us, that yes, these are the numbers that you have got. Hindi, then 90 is the one because it is the maximum value. So and so forth. Please keep your eyes open when you are working in the studios, because sometimes they show you and give you a quick information and your eyes also should be getting used to that so that you are able to move ahead and take care. So let me show you some more of them right now. And now, very quickly, I would be running as we have done for these things. Let us see whether for categorical things also. Now, I'm giving some space, and then English equals to English demo $ English. Now, you should be able to understand what this would be showcasing. How you will understand whatever the values are present for my variable English. Okay, this is available in the dataset demo, should be stored, and these should be exactly identical to the one that is present in my demo file. Okay, now I'm running it out here. The moment I ran, what did I get? Just English equals to this one. Now I will just give one more enter. Now see, initially when I did it, there was no space. I clicked on enter and I got the space, and now I'm writing English, that is ENG, and I'm running it. So you can see whatever the variable values were present, it immediately showcases to us. Similarly, Now the question arises, can I keep the cursor here and run, or should it be taken towards the end and then I should run? Now it's up to you. If you are comfortable in this math out here, you can run. So you can see in the output again, math equals to this one. And if you want to see what is there in math, enter key the word math out here and you run, you are able to see. Now come to the 17th line. It says summary, in brackets it is Hindi. Okay, now I'm running this one to see what exactly it is. So you can see that when I am taking care of equal to and summary, how the values are changing. Okay, now the question should arise, Ramni ma'am, why? Okay, now let's go ahead. Age equals to this one. Now enter and now take care of age. Now we have understood. Then go ahead. Now it is saying that age not found. Why age is not found? Because both of them are same. Or what I have done, I have not given it exact value. So we will find out why this error is coming in out here. Because it is a categorical variable. Remember that. Now with summary, if you will click on it, you can see again it says it is not found. Reason, the way that I have written, it does not contain those values like you can see in maths or Hindi. Reason, these are categorical ones. So there must be some other way in which I need to see the content of my categorical variables, and we will see them. Now, one thing before I can just move ahead is that why is it that suddenly, in the morning session, I was doing it in the output pane only, where I was scripting and I was trying to see the output. In the lunchtime, I started doing it in scripting pane. Reason is now each one of you, while you are working, you can simply do Control A out here and you can select, you can copy paste also, or if you want, you can save it from here also. Now I'm showcasing to you how to save it. Now it will ask you where exactly you want to save. Choose a directory for yourself wherever you feel like. For example, I want here and I would say, let's say output file, and then I can save it. So it will be saving it later on. Now, can you see it has given to you output R. Now, some of you who are have observed in the what is this Emerald journals, the Scopus journal that you have got, when you're reading it, maximum of our authors have started off giving it in the form of RIS format. And, I see scholars raising the questions, in the community group of the Smart Success, saying that, we are unable to see the output, or I'm not able to see it. Can you please retrieve it? You don't have to do anything. Just copy, paste, open RStudio, and you are able to see the thing. So you should understand that wherever you're getting a .r or .ris, it means that they are running the output, especially in the RStudio. So tomorrow, when you will start using RStudios for your own analysis, the output, if you are going to save it, it will be saved in the format of .ris. So when you open that one, now next weekend, not next weekend, after that, so in the 6th workshop, I would be sharing to you certain other forums where these things are also saved, number one. Number two, each one of you are going to be present there so that, we are able to see certain things also. So this is one way to save your format. Other one would be like, you can do Control A to the entire thing, then Control C, you can take care it into the WordPad or Notepad. You can go ahead and you can do it. Otherwise, you can click on File, and here you can see Save As is also there, Save is also there. Renaming, you can rename, save with encoding, you can do it. For example, if I don't want this file to be left out like that. I want the entire coding also to be saved, so that whenever I open it up, I get those things and I can work on this particular project. Or save all. You can simply do Control Alt plus S and then you can carry on. However, be very careful if you are doing save all and then taking care. It would be running at the background, and it might even sometimes allow the software to get stuck up. So I would appreciate, as you are doing some of it, start copying it continuously into your WordPad or the Notepad. So that is one good to know information, so that you do not lose your own data. So this goes with these ones. Now, apart from that, I'll be showcasing to you certain things which are there for us. Let's say these ones. These are also part of our another set of functions which I'm showcasing, and these file will be given to you, so no need to worry at all. Listen carefully, first of all, learn what they are, and then we can carry forward side by side. Now here I have done till here, I have taken care of. Now let's move ahead with this thing. Now you see, in between I have added up something and it has kept a cross. What does this mean? So software is able to identify that what you are trying to do is wrong coding. So here, let's say if I place the hash, is it okay? And now you see the cross has gone away. So software, this also helps you to understand where the coding, the one that you're doing is taking place, some error or some fault is taking up. Now dim is another function, and I'm running it with the same file, that is demo. And let's run. And so it says, look in output file. Here it says that dimensions are 100. What does this mean? It means that the entries of my data set are 100 and 30 are my variables. So the first one, immediately once you have uploaded heading, then tail, then even if you do this one or before, choice is yours how you want to do, and if you are able to understand that yes, this is what it is. Now I'm going ahead with the length. Now let's see what length means and how it is different from dim. Now here have a look. Length means in my demo file 30. What is 30? 30 is nothing but the number of variables. So it means when I go to my file, that is demo, now this is the length. Okay, let me just show it to you. When I'm moving the arrow till here, the heading, the columns that you have got, the total number of columns is what it is asking about. So that is the length for the entire demo. Now, can I get length for each variable also? Let's run and see. Length age, I could not find it out. Okay, so that means that length for age row wise, I may not be able to get it. Similarly, let's look at attributes for demo. Now, if I run this one, see, I have got attributes demo. Dollar names, in the sense it is giving me for these are the 30 variables that I have got. What are they? Age, profession, income, gender, residence, qualification, quality one, and these are the total ones that I have got. Then row names. What are row names? This is the serial number that I have given. So you can understand how it is capturing this one also. Class, they have discussed it that yes, you can use DF. We will see these are different classes. However, we don't use it in the analysis. So I'm not going to say. Table stands for, TBL stands for table. Data.frame is another function which I'll be showcasing immediately after this. And what does that mean? And similarly, underscore DF. We will see how these are being used out here. So that goes with the attributes. Now let us understand the class. What does this mean? I'm running this one. So when I have class in age for data type, error object age, that means I have used it wrongly. Now let's have a look for this one now, the next one for maths, whether I'll be getting it or not. Can you see out here? age is a character. That means it's a categorical variable. So class is not able to identify. The function is not able to identify. However, for the non-categorical variables, it is able to tell me immediately. It is a numeric one. So very simple one. Similarly, let's see the next one, that is this one. I have said demo $resi. What does resi is? Resi is nothing but the residence. It's a short abbreviated form which is present in the data file. Given to us by IBM SPSS. Demo file is seen. I hope you will know that SPSS, when you are installing it on your computer system, at the background under the program files, you have got a huge number of data sets are available, which you can use it. Demo is one of them. Now, when I have the demo file and I am talking about this particular residence, the variable, let's run and see. So you can have a look, demo, the entire residence. So if I want to know what are the contents of it, you can see, for example, urban, rural. Now, let's say one of you is working under me. Working in a sense, you are doing your PhD under me. Now, when I see this, I can suggest why you have taken only two under the residence, urban or rural. There can be a third category also, semi-rural, or even if you want posh areas rather than urban. If you are a serious researcher, you will understand that even in the urban areas, we divide the city into posh areas, non-posh areas. Okay, now densely populated urban areas, or we can say minorly populated kind of a thing. Now, you see, when I see some of my foreign students, international students, when they are working, they are not just focusing on urban. Similarly, rural. Rural also have been classified into different formats right now. So, you know, is it necessary for me to understand what kind of residences I'm talking about? Like if you go to Australia, there the residences are like number one, if they are whether they are rural or urban, they have fixed, movable. Now, I was wondering, fixed houses, I can understand, where you cannot carry. However, they have got these tent houses. I'm not talking about penthouses, I'm talking about the tent houses, where sometimes, you know, if they want to go for a picnic or long holiday, like for example, in pandemic. So, you know, they have movable houses from one area to the other area. For example, I love Mukteshwar. That is one of a small hilly region where it is very calm and quiet, and I'm very happy doing my writing work. You know, so I prefer that area to be there. Similarly, Rishi Valley. Now, you know, you are able to think. So why I'm discussing is that if I want to understand what residence is there and I want these things to be changed, I can comment to my student or the research scholar and tell them kindly do it. So, you know, it helps me to understand those things also. Now, look at the next function that you are getting it. What am I doing? You have understood the meaning of demo $residence. I'm saying now, make it a factor. Now, you see, again, I have a major problem with EFA, that is exploratory factory analysis. And whenever, you know, some or the other person gives or I attend their workshop, I have a major difficulty. You know, when they discuss about factors, that yes, you know, these are the factors, these are the construct, these are the items. However, why factors? Why you have called them factors? Nobody. And then I was attending one of the classes, I would say, being a law student myself. And there I was able to understand, because you know, majority of the time I see, you know, they have, because it's a law, number one, and they rely more on facts and how from the facts they have entered into EFA. There I got the answer as to how the word factor has come in and why those different factors under different categories that you are looking up, and then you're taking care. Now, this is not a workshop on EFA, so I'm not going to talk much. However, in the function, I have introduced the factor. If by any chance, if some of you are attending maybe another workshop wherein I'm introducing EFA, there you will understand the exact meaning. However, try to understand that I'm going backwards about the variable residence, which is there in my demo file, and I'm saving it as a factor in a variable which is and it has to be equal also under the variable res. Res is nothing but the residence only. So here let me go and let me first of all run this. So I have got, can you see out here, res equals to as dot factor. In the second line, that is on 32, I'm writing res, and now I want to run this one. Now, can you see the moment I run res, whatever was present, now they are with, can you see the observation? Whereas in demo $sign residence, each of them were in double quotes. However, when I am retrieving them as individual thing, they have come up as the factors for me. Factors without the double quotes, and that means now these are the values, the real values which are present under the variable residence. This is how you are supposed to. And here, if you look, it is telling you levels are only rural, urban. So if I want to comment, I want to improvise, then I can go ahead. Again, what levels are, I'll be showcasing to you later on. Especially these words have been taken up from the real estate. And if you do little bit of mortgage courses which are available absolutely free, you will see that we have levels, we have lots. So levels are the one that they have categorized it out here, keeping in mind about those things also side by side. Now coming to the 33 summary residence. Now just run it because I have already discussed with you. Summary says under rural I have 8. Urban has values of 92. So this one I'm able to see at a glance and I'm able to understand. So now thanks to Disha and Pavan sir and the other person who were asking me what functions are. So these are all the functions you should remember, and when you are copying it, all of them together or saving it, I think I have written somewhere that yes, I'm discussing about the functions right now. So, or if not, then let me go ahead and I'll send you this particular file also as it is, because I'm saving it, and whenever you want, you can open it up. Here is there, then I'm sending you the notepad with the functions, then the notepad with the packages, and the notepad which has got the complete coding also, so that when you are working with your files, you are just removing the name of demo which I have taken, you're inserting with your own file name and you are taking care of it. So this is part of it that I really wanted to show. Then I have spoken about these also. Okay, now let's move ahead with this one further part of it. So now I think some of you must have understood the real meaning of functions, how to carry forward, and what they are and what they are not. Now I am taking you through another few more things that are available to us under the descriptive, and I'm going to do it little step by step so that all of you are with me. And again here, you can see it. Let me just move it and give some space out here so that they are there. And I'll just showcase to you what these are, each one of them, and then we can carry. Now, you have understood how the functions are, like range 2, demo file, quality 1. I don't have to explain to you. All of you understood the meaning of it. What is it? Let me explain to you once last time. Quality 1 is my variable, and that is how did I recognize it? Because of the $sign. Where is it stored? It is from the file demo. What do I want to find out? I want to find out the range. Okay, so let me run this one. So can you see in the output range 2? This one could not find range 2 because I haven't assigned it. I did it purposely, this one. Reason, I have not assigned. What do I mean by assigning? Assigning means, let's go out here. I will write range 2, then I will keep this one, and then I would say range, let's say this one, arrow, and then I want, let me do it directly, demo $sign quality 2. I'm taking it up. Okay, I have assigned now I'll run this one. Done with this. Now let's run this again and see if I'm going to get the answer. It still says could not find function range 2. Now let me do it out here. Range 2, and let me run. So did I see anything out here for range? Now can you see in the output it has got 1, 5. What does that mean? For this particular variable, range is again from 1 to 5. Now can I run this one now? Let me just check it out. Again it is coming as an error. Therefore this one you should, I'm keeping hash. Hash means what? It's a message for my own self. What is it? This is a wrong code. Simple, as simple as that. So I'm not going to run. Let's look. Now I'm asking about mean. Mean of what? Mean of variable quality and demo. So let's run very quickly. These are very easy one, and you can see mean for quality 1 is 3.22. As simple as that. Okay. Now the difference is that there are certain softwares where you might get value after the decimal point till 11 digits. I have seen Neeraj sir telling us again and again that yes, you can keep them, and even when you are, I would say, copy paste, you are doing it at that time also. Please do not restrict yourself just with the 2 decimals. You can make it till 11 decimal, and we know how to format it while you are saving it in your Excel file. You can take it. Even here also it is there. I'll show you later on. Now mean, this is how you're going to calculate. Now see, it is so simple. Similarly, for median, I have written as median in brackets. I think now all of you know how to go ahead and write this function and understand what demo $sign quality 1 means. So if I'm taking up this one and I want to find out the median, I'll simply run this function, and you can see in the output pane, it has given me 3. Now, you see, if I have, why I'm showcasing this rather than just typing, reason I have the codes with me. I've just copied it out here rather than keying the whole thing. And I'm asking you, now just change the name of the file name as well as the variable name and start running it. You will get your value, as simple as that. And once you have got, go ahead, copy it, and then showcase your results. You know, whatever way you feel like, we will see how to play with them. Next comes the quantile. Now, the best part, again, Disha, I think you are the one who asked me SPSS or R. Now, let me show it to you. If you go to SPSS, quantiles, percentiles, box plots, which you will see very soon right now, you will find more in R rather than in SPSS. I literally, I'm telling you, even now I'm thinking whether I should purchase 1,82,000 for SPSS, or should I say goodbye to it and start just focusing only on R. You know, so for me, if you ask me personally, I love R. Again, I'm telling you, I really love it, and here you can see how the things are coming in. Quantile, again, demo $sign quality 1, simple, run. And you can see, now have a look at it. 0% 1, 25% 3, 50% 3, 75% 4, 100% is 5. Simple. I've got all my quantiles. However, now R does not just stop till here. R gives you much more relevant. For example, if I want to find out the first quartile. Okay, so how will I write down? Quantile is the function name. In brackets, I will simply write down demo $sign quality 1, comma 0.25. What is 0.25? My first quartile. Okay, and I will come here or at the beginning, wherever it is, run. And you can see it has given to me that for the variable quantity 1 quantile, that is the first quartile, is 3. You got the answer. Similarly, if I want to go for third quartile, simply run. I have got the code and it is 4. 75% of it means the value is coming for 4. Now, similarly for other quartiles. Now, let's say I'm not just interested. I want to find how much quartile is there for 98% or for 4% or 6%. Or if I'm working for a medical area, I want to find out for 16%. And if I'm very sensitive with the quality assurance kind of a thing, then I should see what is 1% of it. These things are coming in, and have a look at it immediately for other quartile. For example, I don't know how many of you are aware that under quantiles, we have got deciles also. Similar to your percentiles and everything. Go back and in my notepad, which I'm going to share it, all the definitions, everything are there. So, you would be able to understand it more and more. And I'm running out here quantile, and I want to find out for the fourth decile. So when I run it, you can see immediately it says that fourth decile means it is 40% of my entire thing, and it is coming out to be as how much? The value is 3. Now tell me, why should I boggle my head? For example, I'm very poor in RM. RM means research methodology. Now, I don't like to sit in the classroom, do those manual calculations. Now, it happens. As a student, I'm telling you, when I was learning, I didn't like the calculations much. I was thinking that who wants to do all these calculations? Let me get the ready-made results rather than entering. I know the meanings of it, that's more than enough. However, sometimes I feel that yes, if I knew, rather than doing the manual calculations, if I'm able to get these kind of calculations in front of me, I have got the importance and I'm able to showcase. Now, for example, when you're writing reports, I don't know how many of you have seen the reports which are published on the website. If you go Euromonitor, if you look at these reports, I love writing reports, and that's the reason. There you will see that individuals who are preparing the research or conducting that particular analysis, they just talk in the terms of percentage. Now, for example, if you are very serious researcher, rather than just talking in, let's say कि मैंने इतना ही किया है और this is the value of it. If you talk in solid terms of, let's say, deciles or percentages, all these things, the person takes you very seriously. That yes, this person has done the homework, and then they are coming up and giving you the values. Now, similarly, if I want to find out for the 98th decile, this is the one quantile. You see, you have the coding with you. Within the brackets, demo $quality 1. You all have understood till here. And now I'm saying 0.98. What is 0.98? Nothing but the 98th decile for me. Okay. Now, if I run this, immediately you will see I'm getting it the answer as what 5. So what does it mean? It means that for the quality 1 variable, if I have to understand the quantile as to 98%, tell me how many students have acquired this one, or what is it? Immediately I'll get the answer that yes, it is for the number 5. Okay, from that particular value, for that particular what is this variable that you have got. Now, one more thing, if you are observing very carefully, there is something called as interquartile range. This thing again, you will not find in SPSS, and nobody talks about it. And here is the one. We use the word IQR. It is nothing but the interquartile range. And what is it? It is the difference between the first and third quartile. I'm not supposed to tell you what is the importance of this difference and why. And this is missing in SPSS. Not only in SPSS, even in Excel, which I said earlier with the workshop, which I'm going to start off from tomorrow on Excel, Jamovi, you will see that I'm highlighting these things also. And I'm preparing some of the scholars to join me up for writing the paper so that they are noting down these things and we are publishing, let's say, in journals like praising R. That R has given me the leverage of doing all these things also side by side. So if tomorrow somebody asks you what is IQR, you should know the difference between the first and the third quartile is the IQR. So how do you find it out? It's very simple. What is the function? IQR. The moment you go ahead, okay, I haven't yet told you. Some of them are readily available in case while you are running them in your thing, you find it out, the error saying that this is not available, just go ahead and, install the packages which are there, okay, and then you will be able to get. I have written it out in the thing also in case some of you have missed out with the packages. So here when I run IQR, within the brackets, demo $quality1 run. And here at the in the output pane, you can see the answer is 1. So you can carry forward. In case such a shortcut, also if you are not able to remember, you can go ahead and you can write quantile demo for quality 1 0.75, which is the third quantile, and demo minus quantile demo again the $quantile 1 for 0.25, which is the first quartile. What I've done, I'm asking the difference of it. So let's go ahead and run, and you will get the same as the answer. So you can do, remember, LR always recommends the shortest method. So shortest method for you is IQR, and don't write such a huge, big ones and just curtail yourself. So you would be able to see the answers. Now let's find out the standard deviation and variance of the variable. For standard deviation, simple function name is SD. In the bracket, you will write the same thing. Demo symbol that is $quality1. This is for standard deviation. Run is what? Executed, and you're getting the answer as 0.9595875. Now, this is the values which I say when you are going to copy and paste it in your Word file or in your thesis or dissertation. You will see you will not get the flag at all. This is one, and that's why I love R again, I'm telling you. So this is how you can find out the standard deviation for us. Now let's go forward and talk about variance also. I'll complete with the variance part, and then I will take up few questions. So just wait for a few more minutes because there are certain things I'm just going schedule. Now let's go ahead and talk about the variance. So I have written hash. We all understand the meaning of hash, variance of let's say one variable. So here I'm taking up the variable quality 1, and that is, how do you find out? VAR. So we have seen demo, tail, summary function, then we have seen str. After that, I have showcased to you mean, median, mode, quantiles. We have seen frequencies. I'll be showing it to you later on. Now VAR stands for the variation, and again it's a function, therefore you will just open. Now I'm not giving you the complicated function, I'm just making your lives much more easier. I'm giving it to you the simple one. So VAR in brackets, if you write demo $quality1, now I'm not going to tell you what is it, then go ahead, run, and you will see in the pane, that is the output pane, that it is the value is how much? 0.9. Now for example, if I want to out let's say again I'm copying this whole thing, I can copy from here. Here we go, and let me copy it here, and instead of quality 1, let's say quality 2. Go ahead and run. Now you see within second, in the same manner, let me just go ahead, enter, copy. I don't want for this. We know we have got till 6. Go here, 3, and then come outside, run. You got the answer. So you see, it is just on clicks, which is a very easy one, and you are able to find out. Now, let's say you want to find out the standard deviation for multiple variables at the same time. We have seen our file out here that I have got age, profession, income, gender, residence, qualification, and I have even seen that for quality, I have from quality 1 till quality 6. Can I find out together? Now here they are telling you. How is it? With the application of a function which is called as Lapply. L stands for the length. However, we have done one length, I have showcased to you as one of the function, which was telling me what is the length of my entire demo file. Now coming in for the variables, rather than using the length entire word, I will simply write down Lapply in brackets. So what then I'm going to do? Have a look at it. Lapply demo, that is my file. What am I asking them? I've not written any variable name, just a comma, and I'm saying that it can be from 1 to 4, and then what I want the standard deviation. So if I run here, let's see, can you see up here what it is saying? It has given to me Lapply demo 1 to 4 standard deviation. For age, not available. Because why not available? Because it's a categorical. Similarly, for next one is a profession. It's again not available because it's a categorical. Therefore, I will not get it at all out here. Now you have understood till here. So I'm keeping a hash sign. These are all categorical variables. Here we go. Saved it. Next, I'm asking you, let's proceed further. Now, 1 to 4 I have seen, and even if I look at your data set now, let's see out here, it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Till qualification are my categorical. Now, let me move ahead and, I'm so sorry. Now, if I see from here, that is quality 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So from here, that is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 I have got. Okay. So let's see what is it my next code. So you can have apply. This is 73 line. Let me just make it clear. So you can see Lapply. Is my I'm going from 7 to 11. From quality 1, quality 6. I want to find out the standard deviation. Mubashir, kindly mute yourself. Okay, and I can run from here, and you can see I have got the standard deviation. Similarly, if I want to find out the variance, Lapply demo 7 to 11, it is variance. I just run and I can get the variance. See, your life becomes much more comfortable if you have all these in front of you. Now, I keep my notepad right in front of my eyes. Okay, these one are in my notepad, and I have one of them. Wait. Oh, stop sharing. Now, it was there. Mubashir Hussain. Either let me mute. Pooja, Tanya, whosoever is there, just mute Muhammad Mubashir Hussain. And the other members also.
Yes, I'm muting them.
Yeah, thank you. So you will see that how the things are becoming less and how to carry forward. Disha is saying summary, age, length, class. Ma'am, it means, Disha, it means that length means there are 100 variables. Class means it's a categorical variable, therefore it will be in a character. Mode, I'll be discussing it, maybe in few minutes I'll be getting it. Here in this case, it is being identified. See, it's only in R and Python that you will see that modes are also discussed in depth, rather than just mean and median. So here you will see that mode of that particular variable that you have got, that is age, is again character. That's it, as simple as that. So length is nothing but that there are 100 entries, number one. Number two, class is character. Character in the sense it's a what do you call it? It's not a numeric. However, it's basically a categorical variable, which is character. All words are there. And mode also it is showcasing as this one. So I think with this, things are better. So let me go ahead and share the file again where I have left it, so that the discussions can carry forward. So I hope till now we have understood what mean, mode, then quartiles, decimal, we have seen, then we have even talked about str, tail, head, and we have even discussed about LENGTH and lapply. LENGTH for the data file, lapply for the variables that we are talking about. So let me take you further into the depth of the descriptive analysis. And now we will talk about few more things which are available. Let's see. Now, these are all coming in terms of the functions for us, so you are able to understand them. Now, I am taking you further into the core of the descriptive, and that is basically to compute the minimum, first quartile, median, and we have seen that this we were able to do with summary demo. So, this we have had a look at it, and I have showcased to you that yes, this is one way for each and every variable. So if I have got 30 variables in my study, I can get the values immediately for all 30 variables. And that is what all things I'm getting. Minimum, first quartile, median, mean, third quartile, and then we have seen the maximum. However, there is another thing which I don't see in SPSS. Maybe someone can correct me whether this is there or not. Descriptive statistics by group and ungroups also. Now, you see, this was again, I had measured this thing as to what is the relevance of it when I myself was learning R. Later on, I understood that yes, it has a lot of importance, and that's why I'm focusing so much on descriptive, so that tomorrow any of these scholars or the faculties who are present, and if you're writing only by doing the descriptive analysis using all these things, your paper would be wonderful. Like majority of you who have submitted their proposals, I'm seeing that all of us are doing. However, these small things also are equally important, and in order to understand the data which is present in your own case, it is not just the presentation of this one like you do it in SPSS, or go ahead with the linear regression graph or the box plot, and then you will be seeing right now when I to the plots and how well they are taking up. Now here when I'm talking about descriptive statistics by group, we use another function which is called as by, and then we have got this brackets function. So how do you do it? Let's look up very quickly. This is the one by demo file. I'm looking for in demo file. I'm exclusively looking for the variable quality one, and I'm saying give me the summary of it completely. So let's run this one. See. Can you have a look at it? So is there any difference that I can find between the summary demo and by demo? And I don't see any differences other than the number of characters after the decimal point. Let me see out here. it's so you can see when I use a summary demo, this one, that is line number 86. I can see after decimal either they are 2 or they are 3. However, if I use by one, which is there, all of them, no. Here it is coming even after decimal 1 also, 3 are also there. So 2 are also is there. However, the rest of the things are same for me. So I don't see much difference. Otherwise, you can use both of them together and find out. And see if I can get for multiple things also. What does this mean? It means I want to find out this one, demo, then I have got quality 1, comma, then I want demo, dollar sign, quality 2 or 3, whatever it is, comma, and then summary. Let's see, this kind of experimentation, you can do it and see what it is saying. It says that cannot find function FUN. That means these kind of things, I cannot bring in the multiple variables to get it and find out. So this is again, you can say wrong code. Okay. Next one is use stack description, and this is introducing the package. So some of you who are right now working along with me, I would say first of all, go ahead, tools, install packages. Then you have PAS. So you can see this one is there. Select it and then install. I have already installed it, therefore I don't have to do it once again. Okay. So this is done. So when you have taken care, why? Because this particular function, STAT, that is a stat description, is available in this particular package. So now I'll be running this one, and then I'll be running start.desc demo. So now have a look at it. Can you see the differences? Now I know the scholar who is here, you can have a look, and after the decimal point, you see, you would be moving away from the plug. You see, if you are copy and then you paste it, you will see these values which are there for your description. And if in your thesis, you can directly copy paste as it is, and you will escape. And you will not be getting those plug reports, unnecessary one. You can carry forward and you are able to do it. So this is the importance of it. I hope Disha, now you will like it more, and this is main step to avoid. Again, many of us, we are attending the workshops focusing on plug. Ask them if they are able to give us these kind of things also. If they are aware of different softwares, and we can see which software is giving you the plug. Let's say SPSS gives to you. Excel sometimes it gives to you. Then I don't see in Jamovi, I don't see even in R, I don't see even in Python as well as in Orange. So, this is another way in which you can go ahead and you can really utilize it. Now, let's go ahead with line number 93. Start.dsc demo, then I have got comma, norm equals to true. That means now this one allows me to test the normality. Okay, so if I run out here, now you can have a look at it completely. It is giving to you not just the summary for each and every variable. It has given you number value, number null, then number NA, that is a minimum, max, range, sum, median, mean. Then you have got standard error, mean, confidence of interval, mean, variance, standard deviation, coefficient of variance, skewness, then you have got kurtosis, 2SE, then the standard error for both kurtosis as well as the skewness, then normality test, then this one also. So Walsh and Pearson. So you can see how well the details are coming in and how small is my coding out here. That is this one. However, with SPSS, you have to keep searching. Now, for example, in the initial time when I was doing my research through SPSS, I had to literally understand, where what tool is available and how to proceed further. And, maybe after, it depends again from person to person, whether you are comfortable in just one training or two training. I took around 10 training to understand the entire environment of SPSS. Whereas if I come over to R like this, and if I have my stats, the codings in front of me, I'm able to perform very well. And tell me which publisher will say no to you for your paper. Now, these are the questions that you have to understand. Now, let's go for coefficient of variation also out here. It is, okay, I haven't yet done. So, we can understand that we have got out here. So, again, I'll be using the function. Now, remember that in this one, covariance which is there for us, that is written in the package, not package, the function COV for coefficient of variation is nothing but the statistics dot description package itself that you have got, and it is nothing but the standard deviation divided by the mean. So either you do the calculation, the manual calculation all by yourself and you can get it, or by using stat which I had shown to you just now, you are able to get the value of coefficient of variance. Or the other thing is that taking care of the function, and then you can take care out here. So I think let me just wait till here so that I can know how many of you are with me so that I can proceed. Trust me, I have not even completed 1/3 of my file also. So I don't know. Anyway, we will take something and then let me see how many of you have got the problem right now, and then I will proceed further. Ma'am, echo is there. Anju ma'am, I think now the echo is not there. Mute others. Yes, that Tanya has to take care of it from her end. And then I have a question coming in from stats. Anju ma'am is saying that, ma'am, it is working. I had just shown it to you, start.description demo. Just now I've run it out here and it was working. Please try once again. Library, past text directory, not fine. Sir, in that, it means, Umair, first of all, I told you right now, paste ECS, you have to install the package. Okay, open up this one. In R, go to the menu tools, under tools, install packages, and then PESTECS, install it. Once you install it, okay, then you call in the library so that you can further proceed further. Now, is he saying that error in stat could not find function? Did you install that package that I was asking you to install? Kindly install that particular package, that is PASTECSC1. Then you open library. After that, you will have to run so that it can give you the value. Okay, so go step by step and then you will be getting it. I think let me see if there are any more questions. Ma'am, can you please share or refer any article where results of R are presented so that we can have an idea? Vakas, there is a journal. I think I have already shared the link or the folder wherein they have got all the archive. Okay, I'll just give me a few minutes. I'll just check it out and I'll share that link. I shared that link also earlier and I asked you, all of you, to go through because all the papers, and especially, let me tell you, don't get panicked away. there are very few papers which have been written from the side of the departments of management, commerce, finance, etc., etc. However, majority of them, they have written it from the side of the medical field, medicine, then I would say psychology and everything. So, even if you Google our journal, I'm just telling you, just Google our journal. You can go ahead and you will get the first link over there. Click it. You will see that the latest papers are also available every month or every week. They keep on taking care. And just below that, you have a folder which is being written as archive. If you click on this particular folder, there are year-wise, I would say, they have given you the papers that are published in the art journal. This is number one. Number two, definitely, yes, in Google Scholar, you can go ahead, Google Scholar, or just Google around and simply you can write it down, scholarly articles using art as the what do you call this, as a tool, and you will see some of them. If not, then it is my homework. I will get you some more papers also. So otherwise you will find in this particular journal, our journal, just Google around. In case you tell me no, I haven't found, you can just share with me via the telegram and I can give it to you also. Can we all take a very quick 5 minutes break so that I can just drink some water and I'll just join you all. Okay, just exactly 5 minutes, not more than that. And do not log off, stay here, only all of you, 5 minutes exactly. think some of you are getting the problem. Okay. So, first of all, go ahead and install the package PASTEC. S is also there. After that, library, then this one, run the library. After that, you will have to use stats.eas and then demo file. Check it out if you are able to get it, because I just ran. Let me see again out here. Yes, it was running. I showed it to you. See, even if you sometimes this is good to know information to all of you. Sometimes installation of the package itself is enough and you are able to run. However, in some cases, I have seen the new packages which are being introduced. At that time, what you will have to do it is that you will have to invoke the particular package through the library and then call it again, okay, like this library, before you can start working with that particular function. Remember these things. If it does not, majority of the times it does, and in some cases, if it does not, there is nothing wrong in repeating these steps also. This is just too good to know information. Okay. So let us proceed further. And we have seen quite a lot of things that have been taking place over here. And we have slowly moved and I have showcased to you as to how the things are coming in and how the things which we are talking about really helps you out to understand and retrieve the information, which I do not see even in SPSS also side by side. So let us move ahead. And this I have completed. Sometimes, okay, I have to now be a little bit hurry so that we can do a lot of things. So here I have gone and now I'm planning to just rush more. And now, last time I was discussing about the COV, that is coefficient of variance, and I said it is nothing but the standard deviation divided by the mean. So either we use COV and then we can identify that yes, what is my coefficient. In case it does not come in, simple thing is that SD, what is that standard deviation? This is my file demo $sign about the variable divided by mean. And even if you run like this immediately, you will see, just look at the output pane. It has given to me 0.2980085. So this is there. So we have seen for SD, we have seen for variance. I have showcased it for this one. So can I even calculate for mean also? Of course, yes, just run and you will be getting the value for that. Now, there was something that some of us were asking, can we do directly? Like in Python, I can simply write down more and the name of the variable and I'm able to get. However, in R, I cannot get it. So there is no function to find mode of a variable. And that's why I have written it in the hash so that we can remember. There are other ways in which we can find it out, and how to do it is the one that I'm taking care right now. And this is through the use of another two functions, which is table and the other one is sort. So how do I go ahead with the table? Here, first and foremost, let's go step by step. I can simply write table, brackets open, and my file and the variable name that I have to take care, that is this one. Bring it out here and just run and see what you're getting it. Can you see out here in the output, the table function gives me, if I just give it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and the values of it. In the sense, how many of them under this one are 3? How many of them are falling under 2 category? How many of them are for 3, 4 and 5. Remember, we have already seen the range. So these are the numbers that are available, and now they have given us totally that these are the one. Similarly, you can go ahead and let's say I have got one more. Let me just copy from here so that it becomes easier for me to do the coding. Here I go, I enter, I want to find out for 2, let's say, then I want to find out for the third. Now you see things becomes much more easier for me out here so that I can keep on working. So 4, I'm just taking it till 4. So let's run this and see. I have got the table. Then I'm taking care for the quality 3. You can see I have got the quality 3. Then what about quality 4? Can I get the table for that also? Here we go. We have got. Now then what is it? Now in order to find out the total number of occurrences for each value that I have to find out, I'm going to use a table demo file and for this particular variable, and I'm assigning it or storing the value in a new variable called as tab. Okay, now let us run out here. Can you see out here there is nothing? So what I will do, I have created a space and now I'm running. Tab I have taken up and now I'll run. And you can see I have got the values as same as where is this one? Can you see this one? Quality 2 I have got. So here is the same thing I have got. Now I'm using another function called as sort, which will sort it from highest to lowest. So what is the coding for that? It says sort tab, comma, tab is nothing but the table, because there in this particular thing I have stored all the values, and I'm saying decreasing is equals to true. That means what? I want the entire table to be sorted out from highest to lowest. So let's run this one and see. Here we have got 39, 36, 12, 8 and 5, and this is the one that I have got. Now the question arises, I don't want to use from highest to lowest. I want to do it the other way around. What will I do? I'll just copy this one, close it, and instead of true, let's write and see if I write false, what will happen. See, you are supposed to take care of all these things. Can you see? If I have written decreasing false, decreasing means highest to lowest, decreasing true, I got this as the table, the above one. However, I have made it as false, I have got this as the value. So you can have a look at it and you can see as to how the things are there and how well you can take care of it. Now, I hope some of you must have heard about contingency tables also side by side. Now, you see contingency tables are absent in SPSS, whereas here you are able to identify and then you can carry forward, and this is basically for the qualitative variables which are there. Now, for example, in my file, I know these are the qualitative variables. That these are what? Age, prof, income, gender, residence, and qualification. So let us go here. And this is the first one, that is what? Table, demo, and I mean till now I hadn't showcased to you anything pertaining the categorical variable. So here, run this one. So for gender, it has shown to me the table boy, girl, 76, and this one. Similarly, go for age and run. You will see it says table for age 25 to 45, 57. Below 25 to 45 is 32, and from more than 45, I have got 11. Now, similarly, can I do it? Like, for example, a table with two variables. Yes, it is possible. What is the function? Table, the demo, this one, demo, gender. Two things. And let's run and see, is it possible? Yes, it is possible. And this is the table wherein they are showcasing 25, that one side you have got the age, and on the upper side you have got the gender. Similarly, let's go for another one where I have reversed it, gender and age. So how the table will look like? Table will be looking in this manner. So rows, I have got boy and girl. Column, I have got the ages out. For gender and income, I wanted to see, and here you can have a look. Now let's see if I include 3 together, 3 or 4. Can I get the thing or not? Let me check it out right away in front of you. I love doing experimentations out here. Here I go. Here I have taken it. Then here I'll insert. And then I'm saying I have 2 variables out here. Let me introduce the 4th one also. I mean, I'm taking care and see. Now, instead of income, I have a $sign. I have taken gender, income, let's say prof. Okay. Now, if this is done, demo, $sign, income, I have taken gender, I have taken, let me take up this and let us run. Here you can see the way it is giving you the table. So it means that I can do for multiple variables, for categorical variables also I can take care of it. Now we will proceed further and we will see cross tabs. The most, I would say majority of us, we are so happy with the cross tab. And here now you can enter into it and let's have a look and see what all things are available for us. Simple thing, I don't have a big or difficult function. It is simply X tabs and within the bracket. So how will I write it down? I'll simply write it X tabs, open the bracket. This is the tilde sign, and I hope on the keyboard just below the escape or above the tab before the numeric 1, you can see the tilde sign. Just insert tilde sign, demo, and then the $sign gender plus this. What does this mean? I want the cross tabs between gender and age variable. So let's have a look out here and run. There we go. Can you see it out here in the output pan? It has given to you demo gender, demo age, and you can see how well it is taking place. So if you want, go ahead and let's introduce more cross tabs. And in cross tabs, again, a lot of variations are there for you, and the leverage has been given to us by this one. So you can take it. Now I'm taking for not age, I want for let's say income, or let's say for profession. Okay, so it is taken and then run. Here we go. We have got that this is the one that we have got. So similarly, you can carry forward for this one. Now, one more thing that I wanted to tell you is that sometimes instead of having the frequencies, that is the total number of cases, frequencies are very common, and which I see even in SPSS also these things are available. However, the fun part is that you can also have the relative frequencies, that is proportions. Now, you will not find proportions in I would say SPSS or Excel. This one is able to give it to you in which subgroup by adding the table function is available. So what does this mean? This means that in my coding, see, again, you must be thinking, Randy ma'am, do we have to remember, memorize all these things? I would say, go ahead, and I'm mailing you all sharing the folder with the organizers, which they will be giving it to you. This particular notepad, keep it with you, and you know all these things are taking place in a while. Line by line. So what will happen? You just have to import your own demo file and start taking care of it. For example, if I run this particular thing, it is what? It's a proportions table. Number one, I have to read from the back side, not from the left to right. So again, I have a demo file for age variable. gender variable which is there. I'm asking it to store in a table, create a table. For this particular table, I'm asking proportions a table also. So here I go and I'm running it, and you can have a look out here as to how they are representing it. So you can see boy, girl, 25, below 25, this thing, and then you can carry forward in this manner. So this goes with the proportions table. So you can see the seriousness in which the descriptive statistics is being taken care of in R, and how nicely they are doing it. Now, after this, I'm not going to start with this one. Let me now showcase to you one more variable which I'm going to import it for creating something, and let's see how to carry forward. Now, this is something new that you will have to understand it. Now, see, there are, which I told you I'll be showcasing it next week. There are what I call it as Kaggle is one, second is Reddit, GitHub, where you will find lots and lots of ready-made data sets. You know, you can work, for example, like I'm presently focusing on film studies. So I have seen, you know, Hollywood has come up, and the way the variables are being added out from past 4 years, and how the big data has become into it, and how the research is carried on. Whereas in India, we don't have anybody to create that kind of variables set by set and provide the database. So here, you know, you can retrieve those data sets directly from the web. You need not import the data set out here. So how do you do it? Now, for example, iris data set. This is the most, why I picked up is this example is that majority of the researchers are focusing on this particular, which is a very small one, I would say, number one. Number two, it's very easily available, and I wanted to introduce right now some of the plots and visualizations which you can learn and see how beautiful and what is the contribution of art. Again, you will not find in SPSS at all. Now, iris data set from website. That means I don't know the website also, whether which website, or do I have to open the Google again and check it out? I'm not ready to do that. The next one it says is that package data sets. Now, what do you have to do? Again, open up, install data sets over there. The package is to be loaded to access the data. Now go ahead and install the package data set. You will see it immediately, and once you have taken care of it, then let us go ahead to understand. To get the full list of the data sets, okay, type library help data sets. So I mean, I have done these things, therefore I don't have to do. However, this is for all of you. First, what will you do? Click on tools, install packages, then you will install, let's go here, this install packages, here data sets. Can you see it out here? Two them are there, load and this one. Sometimes it is in some cases versions it is there data sets only. In some cases data set don't dot load or data sets ICR. Please go ahead and install both of them. I have installed it, so I'm canceling it. Once you install it, after that, they are telling you, you will have to go ahead and, for example, I have written it out here, library data sets. In my version, it is helping me. In some of you, if it is not helping, like for example, 32-bit computers, please go ahead and type this one and then write down again library data sets already run, because I have done it. So you can see out here, it did not give me any error. When I'm saying, when I'm running, keep an eye in the output pane also. And now I have got data iris. I'm running this one also, and it has got data iris. Now I told you, once the data has been imported or it is present in the R Studios, you will have to go ahead and click on head number 1, and what is the name of my data set right now? Iris. So I will click on this one immediately and I will run. So you can see out here iris, sepal length, sepal width, petal length, petal width, and species. So you know the head has been given, and head, remember, why did I take up this one? Because it will show you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 only, because it does not contain too many variables. So whatever variable, oh no, they have got 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 first of all they have showcased. Now the second one that I've showed you is tail. That means from the last it will show you click, and this is again iris. Go ahead and run the one. So you can see the last ones are 150, 149, 148, 145, and 146 with the same this thing has come. So you can see that yes, there are certain things. If you want, you can run all those things like SD. It's very easy. SD, iris, out here we have done, and then run the thing so that you can see the standard error. Now it is saying that what error in is data frame X. Okay, now for me, I have to understand it. So therefore, okay, this one, let's see this one, if it is coming or not. Okay. Now this is NAS is not introduced, so there is some error out here. Calculate mean for what? Achha, I have done the biggest mistake, and none of you are correcting me. Iris, $sign, and then it would be sepal dot length. Here we go and check it out. Can you see? Now SD has come in. Similarly, you can copy paste from here the entire thing, come to let's do VAR brackets and calculate the. So there we go with the variance. In the same manner, mean this one, and now run. So you can see that whatever I had showcased to you, all these things are there. Now the best part is I don't want to focus on what I have shown to you. I want to go ahead and introduce to you certain things which you will like to check it out. And this is coming up with the thing. Now here Mosaic Plot I'm introducing. It is nothing but one of the plots. What do you mean by one of the plot? It is one of the visualization. Now, you see, visualizations, always remember, you have to increase the area where the graphs or the plots are coming in. How do you do it? Just move the area, okay, and from here also, so that it reveals to you exactly. I don't want this, so I'm just bringing it out here. And now let us go ahead and run. So how did I write down the entire thing out here? Now I have introduced one more data file. Let me import it. I think for me it is already there. Age 3, so that I can showcase to you. I've shared this file also with all of you, so no need to worry, just to showcase as to how it would be. Now I have got, it's still working. It has only 25. So you can see it has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 columns only. So it is not a heavy file. So here I go. I have taken up. Now here it is showcasing to me that yes, in your data set, this is the serial number. This is the first, then the year, quarter, delay, DUD, time, and Y is the other variable. Now I coming here. Now for let's say Mosaic plot. Now all of you understand what is Mosaic on the plot. It's the plot that I'm creating. We all have understood the meaning of table. Table of what? Table of two variables. And in my Excel sheet, I have got the variables, let's say quarter, delay, good, then time and Y. So what is it that I have taken care of? I have introduced in my folder, that is the file, dataset file, I'm taking up the variable quarter and delay, number one, and I'm instructing the software, our software, go ahead, I want color to be true. That means now I'm introducing the colors. If I write down false here, that means no colors will be there. X lab means out here label. Okay, for X label, name it as quarter, that is label for X axis. Y label will be called as delay. Simple. I have not done anything. Okay. Now, why in different lines I have written? Why not in one? Choice is yours. If you want, you can, like for example, it is comma. So this color can come after this comma. Then X lab can come after this. So it can be a long code, or to make myself clear that yes, Ramani, you are using these things. I would be I would say in separate lines. And now I have opened the bracket here, I'm closing the bracket here, and let me run it. And if everything is clear, look at your plots, and you have seen delay, then quarter, and the table has been given to us, and this is the Mosaic. So if you increase it more, I would say the plot would be much more clearer for you. So you can change the colors if you want. I'll be showcasing it in the other. You have an entire cheat sheet. I haven't shared the cheat sheets with you. I have to share even that also. And then the colors are, these are the default colors. You can even carry forward with your own colors side by side. So this is one of the plot that I wanted to share. Apart from this, there is another package which is called as VCD package for the color demonstration, which we use it. And let me show you that also side by side so that you are able to understand. And that is, can I create Mosaic, for example, similar to this or different to this? We will see through VCD package. So first and foremost, I have to download, install the VCD package, then retrieve it in the library, and then the coding comes in. What is the coding? I'm taking up Mosaic. This is the name which I'm giving it so that I know I have to use this one. And what are the two variables? Now, always remember, for the first variable, tilde would be there. That means this is my first variable. Plus, you take the second variable, that is delay. Now, from where? Data is age 3. So, if you are using demo, you can get it from there. Direction, also, I'm giving it now C to H. Now, colors, we will see how the directions are coming in once I run this particular program. Now, I have run. Did you see it? Because above one and this one are the same. So, it is vertical, horizontal, I said. So, there are not much color variations. In case if you want the color variations later on, you can add those things and then we can carry forward also. At this time, I'm not giving you, bombarding everything. It will become very, very difficult. Now, I'm going in and showcasing to you as to how to go ahead with the bar plots. Bar plots are also very common ones in both R and C, whereas they are very different. for the qualitative variables. I'm not taking up right now the quantitative, I'm taking up about the qualitative. Now, this is the first one, bar plot. Now, remember the tables already, I have said table of what? This is for the quarter. I'm taking up the smaller one. Let's run and see what is it that I'm getting it. So you can see that in this one, the quarter is there, and these are the two tables that we had got, remember, 3 and 4. So for both the tables, these are the one. Let's see for the next bar plot. Now here is the one that I have taken for DUD, and this is how it has got. If I go for the last bar plot, you will see a different one altogether. So a bar plot is nothing. You just have to write down bar plot, table name, then within the brackets, the name of the file, that is the data file, dollar sign, and the name of your variable. And simply you will have to run after creating the table. Don't you think it's very easy? Bar plots also. Now, apart from this was for the qualitative. What about the quantitative? Is there something that we can see, or okay, I have to show you more complicated ones. Let's see with these bar plots for the other table also. Now, here I'm saying you all, so that you can remember, to draw a bar plot of relative frequencies instead of the frequencies. So, sometimes it happens is that we are not just focusing only on the frequencies. SPSS, Excel, Jamovi, all these packages leaving Python. I don't see anywhere else that they are talking about the relative frequencies also. So some of you who were asking me that question here is that yes, even in visualizations, it is not just the simple one. They are entering into the depth, and that is where the research is very important, and analysis becomes very interesting for us. So let's run each one of them, and you will see that yes, here the changes which are coming in. Earlier it was just 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now they're saying 0 0.0, 0 0.1, 0 0.2. If some of you have attended Neeraj sir's, or I would say his class, I mean the workshop or the faculty development program, one important example which he always takes is that baby. And he says, he takes up, especially, baby Horlicks and the height of the baby. Then he says that the baby पैदा होती है क्या वो zero state पे होती है? I mean, I started laughing as to how it can be possible. Now, some of you who have been attending his workshop, you will see that that is one example he gives to you, and all of us laugh. However, there is a thought behind it. Can a baby's height be zero? Then how is it that you are going to do the research? Now, in those cases, when you are talking about, you will have to understand the importance of 0 0.1, 0 0.2, 0 point. Now, forget about the human babies. Now, I was a biological student, a biology student also, I should say, wherein, every day there was a dissection, and, I used to get the rat. So I literally used to see the embryonic development of the mice, that were present, and I could, one of the experiment was to graph the changes in the height. So, at this time, I had to literally use this kind of a thing. So, when you are doing the research, don't think that, these are all unnecessarily. Sometimes I told you, if you are very serious and numbers really matter to you, these things really are really important. Now, similarly, I have explained to you not just the table, but even the proportions table. So remember, in bar plots, you are focusing on tables, you are focusing on proportion table, you are focusing on frequencies, and we have seen just now the relative frequencies also. So here we go, and now I have come back to my original database, that is demo, and I'm saying you show it to me the bar graph. So here again I run, and here we are getting it. Now, be very careful your eyes, because this is digitization age, and they say most of the papers, they say that when you are looking at the visualizations, there is a lot of stories which are available. Here it goes. Now it is not a simple bar graph. Remember that here we are going from 0.0 0.1, 2, 3, 4, all these things, and you will see later on some more. Now, similarly, the next one also, you can look into it, and you can run these things. I'm giving you these files so you can see 20,000 to 50,000, above 50,000, this one, and how the changes are taking place. Now, if to be really careful. For example, while you are taking the test, you find that yes, there are maybe 6 or 7 students who have got the same marks. However, if you are a very serious teacher, you might be giving them the mark 9.5, 9 1/4, or it can be 8 3/4 marks kind of a thing. When you do the final calculations, it appears as though they are very close. However, if you are plotting these kind of graphs, you will see the differences which are coming in. Okay, so that is something that I really wanted to showcase to you through the bar plots, that yes, see how the differences are coming in, which you will not see again in Excel or the SPSS also side by side. So this is something more. And now let us go ahead. Till now we were focusing on what I call it as the qualitative or the categorical variables. Now let us proceed and understand about the histograms. When I'm talking about histograms, I'm talking about the quantitative variables. Simple as that. It is history, that is HIS, and then simple brackets open. This is the function for drawing the histogram. So you can see the first one, hist. I have opened the brackets, demo, $, quality 1, simply run. And there we are coming in. Similarly, go ahead with the next one also, and you will see that yes, this is how I'm getting. And now you can see that yes, between 3.0, 3.2, which is one histogram, I can see a huge gap. Now, why this gap? If you are an analyst, what happened in this particular thing and why this thing is coming in, those things can be questioned. Now, going ahead with the next one, you can see, you can take care of this one, and not only in form of this one, there are other things also which we can do so that we can understand more of the histograms and the data that is being given to us. Now, let's proceed further. Now, the fantastic part which I really enjoy sometimes in this thing is about the box plots. Now, all of you understand what box plots are. I hope we all are using SPSS, so we know. Now I'll show it to you a lot of things which you can really understand and see the importance of box plots, different ones. Now here, this I have taken up from the iris one, and let's see if this one works or I need to take care of it. Oh wow. That's what I was thinking, that this one object that did not present. So forget about this one. Let's go for the next. And here we go. This is the box plot for what? Demo for the variable quality 1. Now I'm going for age 3, which is my another data set wherein I'm talking about quarter. And this is what? Now, why this thing? Because all the values are same. So when values are same, so obviously there is no differentiation. You will be getting this kind of thing completely in front of us. Now let's see one more. Now, one more thing that I really wanted to show, and let's see this one. Now, in order to run this particular function again, you can see I have introduced a new thing which is called as Ggplot. Now, I have to somehow go ahead, install Ggplot. Now, remember, okay, let me show it to you since all of you are here, and this is good one. GG. Now, can you see from here, I'm saying Ggplot. However, here it says Ggplot multistats, Ggplot 2, Ggplot 2 for movies, Ggplot assist and all. So I don't know which one to do. However, the nearest one which I can see is this. So go ahead and install it. And after installing, what do you have to do? Library and then ggplot run if it allows it, if it has already been installed. Yes, it's installed in my case. So it's installing, and here you can see how many things are coming up immediately. So I have to wait till all of them. And that's the reason why I thought, let me go ahead and share all the packages to all of you so that you have installed and our work becomes much more easier. So one more thing I wanted to tell you, can you see this red thing out here, which is like more or less like a circle? It means that the package which I asked the software to install, it is still working. So once that red thing has disappeared, it means that your package has been installed. This is again good to know information. Now, if I have to run, I'm running this one, assuming that it will run, though I have a doubt. Now you can see out here, ggplot DAT could not find function ggplot. So here I have taken 2. So let me see if I introduce 2 and run, will it run? No. Could not find the function ggplot2, which means that what? Even though I have taken up as a package, I have installed, this particular thing is not working. That means this is a wrong code. Now, I purposely did this one so that I can showcase it to all of you that yes, this kind of things also do take place and you should know how to tackle it. Now, let's move ahead and let me show it to you how to work with what we call it as scatter plot. I hope all of you, I love scatter plots. Reason it really helps me out. Now I have to return it for a different code. However, I will take it up scatter plot. Okay. This will not allow me, so I'll do it here. Plot. Now instead of this, I will be taking demo, this, and quality 1. In the same manner, come to this side, change it, demo. Then I'll take it for another one, and that is quality 2, brackets close, enter. Can you see on your plot end how the plots are coming in for this one? Similarly, if I want for 3 plots, okay, now here I go, comma, demo, $sign, and let me take it up for 3 right now. And now I'm entering. Did I get something? Now, can you see out here? Error in plot XY. Reason, it's a 2-dimensional one. It's not the multi-dimensional. So I cannot get it. However, if I go ahead and instead of 2, make it 5 and then run, I'll get the plot. So this is basically, I wanted to show you that yes, this particular plot function which I have written it out here is for 2 dimension and not for 3 or the multi-dimensional things. So remember these things, these are all very small things. However, you should know them very well. So let's proceed further. There is one more thing that I have got. Line plots. lot of you must have heard about line plots also. So let's progress further into this. Now I'm not taking up this one. I'll let me do it here. This will be demo, and instead of this, I will take quality 1. So that has gone. Type 1 and this one. So let's enter and see. Can you see what I'm getting on the right hand side? These are the plots that you have. So now if you want, you can do it for quality 2. For example, it's very easy. Okay, let me just rewind it, and I will just copy. So I will have to again. So you can do it for different variables completely, and then you can carry forward. Apart from this, I have got Ggplots. Now here also I will not go for this. I will stick to my demo because I did not create that variable. That's the reason. And I'll just show you what does this mean. Quality 1 and then enter. So you can see two different meanings are coming in. One is the sample quantiles and the other one is the theoretical quantiles. Now I'm giving you as a homework in this Ggplot, find it out what is the difference between sample quantiles and the theoretical quantiles, and why in normal, I don't want normal, and to why in research these two quantiles are very much important. Now tell me, you have done Ggplots even in SPSS. However, does SPSS give you this kind of a differentiation? Again, this is something to ponder upon and to understand that yes, there are certain things which we have to know even in research areas also side by side. Now, there is one more thing, QQ line, this also, let me show it to you. This one will become demo, and this will be quality 4, I'll take it, bracket n. And can you see now? So what does this mean? It means that first it has plotted the graph for the QQ, and after that, because I wanted that line, it has even showcased the line. Now, next time when I'll be meeting you, all of you together, I will explain to you how to render the meaning. Before that, I have given you this homework to find out the differences between sample quantiles and the theoretical quantiles. So let's go with that also so slowly so that you are able to understand. So this is something that I really wanted to show it to you. And sometimes, you know, when you are drawing, we even get something else also. And let me just show it to you, and then you can tell me what exactly. Now, again, you will have to, I should say, install the package Ggpubr, okay, number 1. And after that, run the library. For me, it is already there, so it has become easier for me. And now I will go ahead and showcase to you this particular thing. And have a look and see what kind of a graph are you going to get. Can you see now? Now, these are the important things which I say, which you will not find in SPSS or Excel or even the other one. Only in R and Python. R, let me tell you, that's the reason why I was focusing so much on descriptive analysis, so that you will be seeing what all things are available. In fact, I haven't yet completed with the cross tabs. There are interactive cross tabs, and if some of you have seen icon, which is Thomson Reuters base, you will see that beautiful heat maps and everything. Here, slowly you will be seeing how the visualizations are coming in, and how both the theoretical analysis part as well as the visualizations are taking up simultaneously and making your work much more richer. Now, I would say some of these scholars who are there and they want to go ahead with a new direction, you can simply focus on descriptive analysis through R for your research and give away all these things into your research and come up with just only this topic. You don't even have to focus on the other aspects of ANOVA or the bivariate analysis or the multivariate analysis at all. I prefer that, yes, some of you are taking care. Now, we have taken care about these things for the individual. Now, what about the graphs by groups? Can I really go ahead and showcase to it? Answer is yes. For example, I'm showcasing to you from the two files that I have given to you right away. One is the age 3 in this one, and let's run this particular thing and see what kind of graph am I going to get. So let's see what they're telling you. Ggplot, what happened? Now out here, age 3, P, and then let me just run it. Error, insert Y, argument Y is missing. Age total, groups, age, is this one? Plot. I think there is some mistake which I have done. Let me just check it out. Okay, I haven't yet library. And then I'll have to go ahead. Okay, this one I'll show it to you later. Then one more Ggplot. This one is also very interesting one. Have a look and see. These things also are very important, and maybe if not right now, later on I will be showcasing to you. Have a look. It is still working and it has not. Now, can you see? Now you see the space is very less out here for me. Otherwise, this is for Ggplot, okay, wherein for quality 1, data is a demo file, color, I'm saying age, shape also by age. So ages you can see 25 to 45, below 25 to 45, more than 45. And here you are able to see the vividness, which you will not find in SPSS or any other graph. You try even in Excel. The training session, which I'm going to take up from tomorrow onwards, you will see that there 2010, 2013, 2016 and 2019, the graphical things which none of us in India are using it. There are so many graphs which are there. So, again, I would say that the scholars or the faculties who are there, rather than just writing the para by para in words and populating it, I think why is it that we are not focusing even on these kind of maps which are available? Because I'm aware of it, so I can, really tell you that yes, please go ahead, start writing on all these things also, which we call it as the visual stories or visualization stories, and trust me, they contribute a lot towards our research also. And in India, again, this thing is missing tremendously. And that's the reason while going through the proposals, I was just looking at all kind of a thing that yes, is there one person, at least the participant, who's focusing on the I would say these graphs, and even if you are taking up and talking about them, really it would be fantastic for all of us. Now, similarly, there is one more plot which we call it as the density plot, basically, and under the density plots, again, this is very important for us, especially if we are coming from the side of, I would say, descriptive analysis. And you will see now, for example, plot density Now, I don't want this one, especially because I haven't created that function. Let me take up out here the entire thing which is present, and this will be for demo dollar, let's say quality 2, and remaining I'll just take away and have a look and see what do we mean by density plot. Can you see now? It is talking about the quality. Again, none of us are able to understand and see this. We are more bothered about the regression line, okay, which is fantastic. I always say that yes, Neeraj sir is always playing cricket match, when he's talking about the linear graphs, and then he talks about, that yes, you have to do this, you have to do this. However, because he is an expert, he's able to visualize it immediately. However, for us, you need some kind of a training, some kind of an observations to reach to that level. However, with this density plot that you have got, do you think that you need your teachers or guides help? Here, the graph is exclusively for one variable. Similarly, create the density plots for different variables, and I think the students who are there, they can talk about the variables, saying that yes, at this level, like you talk about in meta-analysis. Now, similarly, I have allowed my students to go ahead and discuss about these things and find it out that yes, for each and every variable, and they do 30 variables. So 30 density plots I have got. Through these 30 density plots, trust me, you yourself can derive a very good comparative study. Now, I'm not talking about in terms of correlation, when I'm saying comparative, I'm talking about comparison of the graphs itself. So, that kind of sensitivity is what I want, and that is the vision. And, I thought I will not do any other analysis in this particular workshop and focus exclusively on these things itself. Now you understood why descriptive analysis is so important through R itself, that we don't have to focus on any other text. If you are able to ask your MPhil students, obviously, if I'm talking to the guides who are here and the students also at MPhil level, if you are just focusing on these graphs and you are discussing about the variables, trust me, by the time you come over to your PhD, you have seen the loopholes, you have seen the gap, and then you will be proceeding. Now, for me, otherwise, when a student comes and tells me that, yes, I have done in this manner, now I want to do this, I say, I'm so sorry. You cannot. Reason, I want them to follow step by step, go with a seriousness with the variables, and it's like your baby. You're seeing the development of your own child. So here is the journey that comes through with the descriptive analysis. So on one side, I have shown you on this. Then, I mean, there's so much to do. Just 1 or 2 days is not enough, and I'm not going to talk about these things. Okay, now we have to talk about the cross tabulations more. Frequency is something that I haven't done more about it. So let's focus on these things also side by side and understand it, what it is. Now, to understand the frequencies, okay, we have another package which is called as summary tools. That is something that you will have to go ahead and again install it. Please do that. And here, once you have installed functions, remember when you are using the packages, remember it very clearly. If you, in some cases, the packages have been installed which you are using it, and continuously it will not, because those packages themselves have got sub packages in it. However, when you are talking about the functions and then you are going to install the packages, you will have to be very careful. Therefore, install the package number 1 within the tools, and then retrieve them through library. For example, here I have installed summary tools, then I'm retrieving it through this one. What do I mean by retrieving? I have to enter, I have to call it. Now, when you are entered out here, you will see that you did not get any kind of a message. It says that, yes, this is there and it is working still because of this red ball which is working. And the moment it has completed, you will see the entire frequency, whatever I want to take, because I'm so sorry, I have run all of them together. I'm sorry, I thought only library is the one which will, so library has been installed. Now let me show you. I'm so sorry. Let me take up one by one frequency which I wanted to show. Now see, frequency, demo, $, quality 1. Now enter. Can you see? It gives you what all things it has given. It has given you total cumulative. Now since the plot area is done, maybe for some time, there are certain other things which I have to do, which I'll show you. Now have a look at it. It is showcasing to you frequency, percentage validity cumulative, total, and this one. And then the entire thing is available for us for that particular, I would say, variable only directly. Okay, so this is something that we will have to understand when we are talking about the frequency. Similarly for the other one. Now, sometimes, you know, in your table, you have got the missing values also. That I'll share it with you next week when we are going to meet again and we will discuss. Now, I'm coming up exclusively for cross tabulations because C tables are also really important. When I'm talking about C tables, I'm talking about cross tabulation. Now, some of you who are really interested to understand the meaning of these things, how beautifully it is captured, and who have already worked on SPSS, have a look at the way R introduces you to cross tabulation, and you can check it out. For example, C table, that is for cross tab, and X equals to demo quality, that is for two variables I'm taking up right now, quality 1, Y, quality 2. And then what you can do, you can run them, have a look at it. This is what you can see. The table comes in for the cross tab. So you can see quality 1, because we have got 1 to 5, quality 2, 1 to 5, and here the entire numbering along with the percentages. Now check it out and see how the cross tabulations come in SPSS. Then compare and see all by yourself by pasting them. Again, SPSS output, copy paste in Word file. From our copy paste this thing, check your flag. Now you see, as a researcher, it's not necessary that you are just focusing only on one thing. Side by side, do these things also and see whether the output which you're getting over there and here are the same. They say that they are same. However, look at the format, look at the way they are giving you the output, and then go for the into the research. So this is one cross table that I wanted to showcase. Similarly, I have shown you from a demo file. Now I'm showcasing to you one more coming from the AIDS database, and here you can see how well it has showcased to you. You know, the details are there for you again, and interpretation we will do next time. First, let us learn how to take care of it, and then how to copy paste definitely is there, and how to interpret and how to publish them together is one more activity which we will be doing it. Today, I just wanted to complete with other things. Now, I have I mean, I was very fond of it in the sense cross tabs and doing my own experimentation, because we are all into it. So I have copied each and every cross table, like gender age, gender residence, gender income, gender profession. So all the variables I have taken together, and now I'm entering to give me the result. So for each and every table that I have given it to it, it is giving me the output out here. So you can simply go ahead, copy it nicely like this, and paste it in your Word file, and you are able to get it. Now tell me, cross tabs as you are doing in SPSS, without any biasness, just check it out and see, are you comfortable there, or you are simply writing out your C table and whatever X on X-axis and Y-axis, and then from file and identifying the variable becomes easier for you. So think about these things when you are learning in R, and then proceeding further side by side. Now, this is something that I wanted to show. Now, apart from this, there is one more thing that I wanted to show you is that when we are talking about cross tabulations, we are also talking about proportions, which, again, we do not find. For example, let me just show it to you with one thing, and you would be able to know what exactly I mean. Now, look at the scripting, this one. What I have written, C table, X, demo, age variable, gender variable. Then I'm saying proportions. Let it be T, and this is the total proportions, and let's run. This is the one that I have got. Can you see in the below, that is in the output file? Here you can understand cross tabulation, total proportions. Do you get this in SPSS? That is my question to all of you. Then age and gender. Here you can see the way it has given to you along with the percentages and everything. So this is one more variety that I really wanted to share with all of you, and take care of it. Now, there is one more way in which you can work with C table. I don't know whether these things, because you see, when R was introduced to me, I literally stopped working on SPSS and I would say other places where you are able to do it. And other places in the sense that the other softwares like Stata, SAS. I don't find them to be very comfortable at all, because there are so many steps are there. You have to go one after the other and then take care of it. For example, let's have a look at this particular thing. They are saying cross table, X, demo, gender, Y, it will be residence. Then I'm asking them, remove the proportions. I don't want proportions at all. So proportions, and in double quotes, I'm writing it as N. Totals, that means remove the totals also, that is false. And I'm asking it, remove the headings also. So here you are getting the leverage. You can really reformat as to how you want your cross tab. Run this one and see what you're getting. It's a very neat, small table, gender, boy, girl, residence, rural, urban, and only the number. The rest of the things which you can see out here about the result, all these things vanishes, and it is what I call it as the Kaizen effect. That means a clear, neat effect which you are able to check it out and work out properly. So this is another cross table that I wanted to show it to you. And there is one more thing, for example, with help of contingency tables, and even if you want to go ahead with the chi-square results also, then how you are going to, let me just give some space. Let us render this. Cross tabs, gender, age, chi-square true. What does that mean? I want the chi-square results also out here. Display results of chi-square test of independence. Headings equals to false. What does that mean? No headings. Remove the headings. Let us run. Now, you see, even when you are reading this, it becomes so easy for you to interpret as to what you are doing and see the result that I have got up here. Now, I'm talking about the results from here to here. That's it, nothing else. P-value 0.067 is what I want. Difference is here for 2. Chi-square value is coming out to be 5.40. And here I have seen the cross tabs also available for me. What else do I need? I just copy paste, and whatever I want, I have got the values, and interpretation is really easy for me to understand. Okay. So this is something which I really wanted to share. And tomorrow, if I ask you, now you tell me which one is it that you like more. Nevertheless, I would say art is a bit tedious in the sense that whatever you want, it is giving you the explanation. It is even showing you the subtleties of each and every aspect of descriptive analysis, and then you are able to let it be in terms of visualizations, graphics also of it, or I haven't yet shown you the interactive part of the graphics. If I show you that, you will also tell me that yes, Ramni ma'am, you're absolutely right. This kind of a thing we are missing in SPSS or the earlier versions of Excel or SAS or Stata also side by side. So this is one more thing that I wanted to showcase to you. This is fine. Okay, now another set that we are going to work is on tobacco data set. It is available to us again online. So I'm just closing these things, and here we go. Now here, how is it that I'm retrieving, and how do you know? Now I told you next week I will show you some of the websites where you are getting these ready-made data sets, which you can literally use it for your own paper writing when you have to do the comparative work. I'll be showcasing to you later. However, let's understand first of all how to load. I want I should say data file called as tobacco, and this one is a wrong one out here. Let me just correct it out. It is tobacco. Yes, tobacco data file, and I'm loading it. Now, loading it in the sense, I'm not bringing it through this environment, import data set. It is there in the server, in the cloud server, so I don't have to write anything. I'm just giving it a command that please, because I have already introduced data sets, remember, in the installation earlier, so this will be able to work for us. So let us run each of these folders and keep a check on your global environment. Now it has introduced data 1. Reason, I wanted a data file called as tobacco. Whatever the content of this file, I wanted to save it in another way, data file called as data 1. So this is my variable, and now again let me run this and see what I'm getting. Did I get anything? No. So here again, here I've just saved. Okay, let me just write it down here. This is the saving code. Okay, then I'm retrieving it through calling it, that is data, and here you can see now I have got, just have a look at the output pane. So you can see here it has given you that yes, data 1 has got gender, age group, BMI, smoker, cigarettes per day, disease. So these are the variables that I have got. Now I'm saying view data 1. I want to see the entire data. What will I do? I will run. So again, after running it, view, here it is. Now it is saying something else. Must be either be as a, this one. Okay, I don't want right now. I'm calling it up for head. Now it's a revision. Head means first 6 variables. It will show me here is the first variable, and this is again the same thing. Now I'm going, okay, instead of head, let's make it tail. We have tail also. So we all know what tail is doing. Tail is showcasing the last 6 variables. So it will showcase to me. So there are 1,000 entries out here, and these are the last 6 ones. And now I'm asking it to showcase the summary part of it. So here we go. We have. So now my tobacco file is in this particular region of my software, and I have got the details of it also. Now what am I going to do? Now I have to show you certain things about the categorical variables, so through certain things. Now in this particular thing, there are 4 categories which are available, and I want a cross tab table for these things. Now I'm showcasing out here 4 categorical variables, that is gender, age group, smoker, deceased. These are the ones that I have got in this file. I want to create a contingency table, and for each gender. So I have given you, what am I doing? Creating a contingency table of the variables smoker, deceased as per the gender. So how many of them are females, how many of them are male, all these things would be coming in. How do I get it? There is a function called as stdy, okay, and in this you will have to read all these things now from the back. I'm asking function is cross table, easy for all of us. We don't have to worry about it. Now I'm talking about for each gender, tobacco is the folder where the data is available. Under the variable gender, I'm saying that keep all these values in a variable called as indices, and that's why equal to sign has come in. And now I'm saying, how do you label? On y-axis, tobacco disease. On x-axis, I want tobacco smoker. So now I'll have to go ahead and run this one to get, let's see, this is the table that I have got. From where to where I will see now? From here. So cross tabulation, row proportions are there. Smoker and I have got disease, two different things. Yes, no, I have got, this is the one. In second one, so for females, for the first group, this is by groups I'm doing it. So the group one is gender for females. So this is it. For second one, for the males, this is the information that I'm going to get it. Now, this is something, a very easy one. So if you have got this particular code in front of you, you just have to change, let's say the Excel sheet or the data file name and recognize your variable on which you want, and you will be able to derive your own tables, and then you can go forward into it. So I think some of you should say that yes, these are really good ones, and then we are able to understand. Now there is another function which we call it as describe, and we will see how we can use them also in our thing. Now, for example, this is another one which I don't think so I have showcased it. So let us see now, describe, and let's run. So let us see how we have done. I've said I have a data file called as data1. Headings, I'm saying please remove the headings, and that's why it is false. And stats, I'm saying give me the basic ones that is required in my descriptive statistics. Here we go. We have got out here. This is from that file, data file. So you can have a look, and let me just use it out here. It has said non-numerical variables are gender, age group, smoker, disease. Okay, they said that we are ignoring it. The remaining ones are age, BMI, cigarettes per day, and this one. And in this, these are, so what they have calculated, mean, standard deviation, minimum, median, max, and how many of them were not valid and how many percentage valid. This also they have given to you. And you will not see not valid and percentage valid ones in SPSS. So this is again something which I wanted to showcase it and make you understand that yes, these things are also available. Now here they have talked about that yes, there are other functions also similar to this, whether you want to use, for example, for mean and median. If you want, you can use it. If you don't want, just ignore them. As simple as that. So that is one more thing that I wanted to show. Then there is another one which we call it as data frame summaries, which is a beautiful one in R, and something which majority of us use it. So let us see how to understand it, this also, and how to interpret them in our own data files. So I'm showcasing it to whatever files I have got. Now, these are the ones. First, I don't know whether this will work or not, but let me try. This is for the iris one. Iris has the data summary, data frame. Now, what do you mean by data frame? Let me explain to you. For the Excel file, let's say I have iris, which I had imported it. Now, I have saved all the data of iris by creating another data frame called as DAT. I saved it, all of them. Now I'm asking, in that particular DAT file or the entire data frame that I have created, summarize to me the things which are available there. Let us see if this gives to me. I told you, here I missed it. Let's see for the other one. You will be able to here I have got. Now, since I have worked on data 1, these are the things which will be coming in. Let me just show it to you. Number, that is a serial number, whatever the variables are there, stats and values. Imagine if it is in this particular DF summary does not give me any kind of an output for my categorical variables, whereas here with the help of DS summary I'm able to see the categorical variables also for that particular variable. So I have gender, which is a factor for me, and the values are female, male, frequencies, what graph, how many graphs can I make, valid, and if there is any number that is missing in it or not. Similarly, it has showcased for all of them, whatever the number of data is available, and I am able to see it. So this is something. Now let's see with a demo file, because all of you have looked into it. Now demo file, it is still working. Here we go. Again, here it will be giving to me each and everything, whatever is available in my demo file. For example, the variable name, values, frequencies, graph, how much of it is valid. Now, this validity you will not see in SPSS. Here, the moment a scholar gives to me their file or this one, and when I see, I say only 97.5% validity. Is it good for me? Is it not good for me? And this is in reference to the variables. Now, I haven't yet discussed with you power or the other things associated with the systematic review and meta-analysis. I don't know next week how the scenario would be with the parametric and non-parametric. And once you give me some the time, I would be able to complete it, and I will allow you to show you how important when you are talking about the gender and all these variables in terms of validity, these things. Now, when I see scholars talking about validity under descriptive, they do not talk much about the comparison between the variables. Now, I'm looking for these variables not only in terms of general numeric, but even in the percentages. So, the moment I convert my data into percentages, it becomes much more rigorous and robust and much more good one. Similarly, missing data. When you are talking, like, I don't know, some of you who are working. Now, I see that in finance department, in the Excel sheet, when, especially when we are taking away the Excel sheets from Icon database or market line or capital line, I see that some of the Excel cells, are blank. At that time, some of them, they tell me you can render it as 0. Then there are other people, including the database, like Thomson Troyer, or I'm talking about Bloomberg, you will see they mention it, data not available. So, do you have to write NA? Now, there are faculties who tell me, no, not NA, then 0. They say, no, 0 also you cannot write it. That you cannot leave it as a blank. Emptiness cannot be there. So how do you render those things? So here, when you are talking about the missing values, this becomes really important for you to understand and to showcase it in a very honest and transparent manner. Let's see, in my database, these are the things that are present for me. So that is the importance of these tables also. Now, there are other tables which you can work out. I'll be giving it to you, this particular file of mine, and you can definitely work and understand. However, I want to showcase to you, for example, if you want to go ahead with specified summary statistics. Now, that is another thing that I want to showcase out here. And let's see how do. Sapply is another, I should say, function. And I'm not going to talk about it. It's a function, and we will see once I run this one. And it is again data 1. And I'm talking about mean. NA stands for not available. Then RM, whether we have to include it or not, true or not. Let's run the first one and see. Now, can you look out here? Sapply. Yeah.
Sorry for the invitation, Tanya this side. Hello.
Ma'am, batao.
Ma'am, like, can we end the session after this segment of topic?
अच्छा बंद करना चाहते हैं हम लोग. Oh God, this has become a lot for all of you, हाँ? आज तो मुझे
Yes,
complete
ma'am.
करना था ये वाला तो. Okay, and no questions also?
No, ma'am, you can take the questions. Because it has been a long day because we are here since 10:30.
Okay, what we
Since
can
5
do
o'clock.
it is, in that case, let me take a couple of questions. If somebody has any questions that they would like to ask, well and good. Otherwise, I will just wind up for today, and I will share this particular file with everybody, and maybe they can, work out, and then they can get back to me also side by side. Okay.
Yeah, ma'am.
Right. So, any questions from anybody? Seema ma'am, do we need to install some packages to run? Ma'am, C tables and all, as you are flowing with the movements and all, it will be there. Descriptive tables and everything. I have already updated to you what all files have to be installed from there. You can take care of it, ma'am. I'm sharing that text file, the notepad once again today with the organizers. Both three of them would be there. Basic functions, basic packages, and complete coding for descriptive analysis. So those things would be there, and that can be taken care of. Ma'am, iris and data sets are taking much time or not showing anything. Ma'am, data sets, what data sets are Disha ma'am? It is data sets is the package, so that will not show anything to you. It will has to be installed. Iris will not show you anything, and that is the reason why we use this particular function to see what are the contents of that particular thing. Now, command library that will not show you anything. Now, you see, you should remember library whenever you are invoking. It means that you are instructing the software to allow the package data set to work properly, number one. Number two, whatever the sub, I would say, packages are there within it, those also needs to be taken care of. It will never show you anything, ma'am. Okay, so these things you have to remember. Iris, then if the other data set which you are retrieving through the web servers, okay, they will never show you anything. You just have to go ahead with either head or with tail and try to read those files basically. Other, if you are importing them, so they will definitely work. In fact, even if you want to not to invoke these things, you can simply get the CSV or notepad data sets for iris as well as for tobacco. Those are also available. Maybe later on. Yes, Pavan sir, it would be given to you whatever we have done, or maybe the entire thing also side by side, because there are a lot of it that I have to go through it, and I haven't been able to complete it today, and half of it only I've been able to complete it. So there are some more, so I would definitely go ahead and share the notepad. All of you should lay your hands and continue where I have left it, and in case each one of you finds some kind of a difficulty, kindly reach to me. And yes ma'am, first of all, Disha, let's learn how to go ahead and I should say use these things. Interpretation, definitely yes, I would be dealing with the interpretation for cross tabs. Then chi-squares, because many of them I see just writing in whatever way they feel like. So cross tabs, chi-squares, correlation. Then for some of the parametric and non-parametric test also, these things would be available, and I would be taking care most probably on the last but one day. Today is the 4th. 5th, I have to focus on parametric and non-parametric, and a little bit of introduction to systematic reviews as well as the meta-analysis. I should be able to complete it very quickly, if you can give me some time for that. And once we have completed, then I would go ahead on the 5th. We will focus exclusively on interpretation and how you are supposed to write, so that the differentiation is there and you are able to enter fast. Neha ma'am is asking me, tell me the name of some more data sets which we can use related. Ma'am, I will definitely share it with you through the organizers out here. Commerce, commerce, financial studies also, ma'am. Nowadays you have got lots of them. I will definitely share it with you. No worries about it. I'll remember. Yes, any other difficulty that I think today some of you must have enjoyed it. Reason you yourself have seen how I would say cloud data sheet are not available to retrieve, ma'am. Data sets you mean to say, ma'am, Anju ma'am, or I mean data sheet in the sense that the data sets are you talking about? No, ma'am. See, this is what, Anju ma'am, let me tell you, you can go ahead, you can have a look. In fact, all of you can just Google around Kaggle. You can write Kaggle. Okay, let me give you this homework. Kaggle datasets, just Google around. You will reach to the Kaggle website. Register yourself. It is absolutely free. And you will see lots of data sets which are available. Similarly, you can even go to GitHub. I want each one of you, and you can write down GitHub data sets, and you will see there are so many data sets which are available, even on GitHub. Then we have got Reddit. You can write down Reddit. Reddit also has got some of the data sets which are available and you can carry. Apart from that, there are a lot of government websites for every country. You can simply write it down, statistics for Australia or USA, UK, London. You can write down and you will see lots and lots of data sets are available, including universities. Let me tell you, universities, majority of the universities in abroad have got the research center, and the way they are taking care. If you want, I can compile all the data together for you. Depending upon your areas, like universities, they are available absolutely free. You just have to type it down, data sets for commerce, data sets for finance, and you will see you can really get. However, remember, when you are reading those files, be very careful that yes, the variables may be applicable for their country and may not be applicable in India. So that is where you need to compare and say that this is one more contribution of yours in terms of publication. You know, it is, I find out that under the gaps, they say that this is not there, that is not there, based upon the previous literature. However, with these data sets which have come into existence right now, I find that why we are unable to look at these data sets also and say when those variables are applicable in those regions, maybe some of them may be applicable. For example, pandemic. Now, it is not necessary that all the technology is taking place in other country. Ma'am, last part of today, I cannot help it, Anju ma'am. You see, if I tell you very honestly, I have not even completed half of the descriptive analysis. And if you will see the brochure of it completely, okay. Now, some of you who feel that yes, portion of it has not been able to understand, I can request Tejinder sir, maybe next Saturday, if some of you are free for 1 to 2 hours, I can just go over once again this one and complete a little bit extra of the descriptive analysis. If you all can agree, I can request Tejinder sir and them to give us and allow us to, be together on next Saturday. Not this week again, Monday, Tuesday and all, I'm busy. Next Saturday, we can come back, be together, and I will take you through again where you think I have gone through too quickly. Yes, ma'am. Cross tab in R is really important, and there are so many things which are there. I really like it, and I prefer that some of us can really write a very good paper using cross tabs, especially as it is being dealt in R. So, no, ma'am. Exams, you have got the exam on that day? No, ma'am. Dr. Pavan sir, class, Saturday class. Not even in the evening class, we cannot take it up. Then maybe next Monday we can look up, ma'am. Saturday, Sunday we will join up as it is, and then Saturday evening only we can take it up. Not in the morning. Morning even I will not be free. Saturday evening. So I don't know. This is Paramjeet Kaur and Pavan sir. You will have to tell me Saturday evening. Will it be fine? Then we can do it, let's say from 4 to 6 or maybe from 6 to 8. We can do as per this thing, and then can be taken care of. So Paramjeet, I was talking about next Saturday only. Okay, so next Saturday timing, let me just confirm it with the organizers. If they can give us from 4 to 6 or 6 to 8, we will definitely do. And I will go very slowly, and then we can complete with this one also. So I think all of us have to thank Tejinder sir, because he is the one who said that cross tabs chi-square is something that we want to focus upon, and if you can do it a lot. So definitely, yes, we can take care of it more. Before I can enter into parametric or non-parametric also. Okay, so let's wind up. It's been really a long time for all of us, and next Saturday, I think organizers might share the information on the Telegraph, and my homework, I'm sharing it right away after a few minutes. And then you all can go ahead and go lay your hand, experiment it with your own data sets, and remember the proposals that you have given to me. Please revise it and apply it as per your this thing and carry forward. So with this, I think Tanya, let's wind up today, and we can be there. I'll talk to Tejinder sir, and we'll get back to all of us together. Okay. So I think that is absolutely fine for all of us. So Tanya, are you there? Can't help Siva ma'am. If we have to learn so many things, I'm telling you, we need, in fact, I wanted to take the class till 5:30 so that I can complete some more. But that's fine. We can be there next week again, and I think we can carry forward. Tanya ma'am, can we wind up?
Yes, ma'am.
Thanks so
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. And your energy level is tremendous, ma'am.
Meet you all again. Bye.
Yeah. We'll meet on the next Saturday or Sunday. We'll inform the participants.
Yes, ma'am. Definitely.
Accordingly, we'll discuss with the sir, and then we'll let them know whatever will be the scenario.
Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.